Well, how's it going, everybody? It's time for another great Mr. Poestyle video. And as you can tell by the thumbnail, the title, it's not the Fairchild video yet. I've done the intro for that video, and I haven't gotten to the gameplay yet. I will. I have to hook up the Fairchild. It's one of the only systems that I don't have constantly hooked up. But I'll hook it up and play that very soon. But today I'm going to talk about Journey. Remember Journey? Don't Stop Believing? Journey? Of course you do. We all do. Very popular band in the early 80s, especially with Steve Perry at the helm, and then, you know, falling out, etc., etc. But they were popular enough to get one video game, but two video games within a year's time. How about that? How about that? I think it was the first time that actually happened. And I have here the Atari 2600 Journey Escape. So let's pull that up there. Let you take a look at it. Yeah, that's cartridge is in pretty good shape. I have another one somewhere. I think the label is all pretty much destroyed on it. So this one actually looks good, and that was from Data Age. They didn't make a whole lot of games for the 2600, but there's some out there. Look them up. The Frankenstein monster one is a really, Frankenstein, whatever it was called, is a really good one. I haven't bought that one yet. I have the ROM. I think that one was actually recreated homebrew style for the ColecoVision. Sorry, I think so. It's a fun game, and but I don't have that. We're talking about Journey, the great group. Don't Stop Believing, Wheel in the Sky, Separate Ways, and all those things. But in this game, you're trying to get through the crowd of people. You're trying to get through the fans. You're trying to get through the photographers, the barriers that come down in your way. It's pretty much you're running for it. You're trying to get to your Scarab escape spacecraft and get the heck out of there after a concert. And you also have your shifty-eyed promoters or whatever that are in that as well. And there are roadies that look like little robots to me. If you get the roadies, then you can run through everything. You're pretty much invincible. And then, of course, your manager. And you grab a hold of him and you run. But you got to try to run. And that adds to the difficulty of this game, because to run, you got to go further up the screen. Push forward with that Atari joystick. And it can be rough because you don't know what you're going to hit then, you know, but you got to go fast. You're working against time here. And you get to your escape vehicle after the concert and you get the heck out of there. You escape. Hence the name. So that was a game. We didn't actually own it at the time. One of my brothers, I think my oldest brother, I'm not sure, you know, I'm only 9 years old. By the time we played this, it came out in 82. By the time we played this, I got my Atari Christmas of 82. So I was probably 10 or 11 by the time I played this game. But we used to actually get to the escape pod. We did pretty good because in those days, I mean, games were short. A lot of them didn't have an ending. But you just played the heck out of it, especially if you borrowed a game, because you didn't know when that guy expected that game back. Some games never did go back. At some point, after Atari died, nobody cared. So we made trades that were supposed to be temporary that have lasted for 40 years now. So I don't know if those guys want the games back. They're not getting them. I know my older brother's friends, most of the time the trades went through, and I know you probably want to beat me up over it. I don't care. You're not getting the games back at this point. It's just the way it goes. And you probably had mine somewhere, and they're probably in a landfill right now, you jerk-faced jerk. Or your parents probably sold it at a yard sale 10 years ago or something for next to nothing. Thanks a lot for that. I could have taken those games back. But Journey Escape, we played it. We liked it at the time. It's different. And we liked any game that came out that we borrowed at the time for the 2600. But the manager, this is what I find kind of humorous. And I'm glad to know we're not the only ones. We always thought that the manager looked like Kool-Aid Man. And when you look up this game on Wikipedia, they refer to him as Kool-Aid Man. And I saw somebody else's review, somebody that hadn't played this game before until a few years ago. They wrote up a whole review, never played it as a kid, they played it recently, and they called him Kool-Aid Man. So I'm glad we're not the only ones that thought that your manager looked like Kool-Aid Man. But not only did we get this, but there was an arcade game that's totally different than this. Journey got their own arcade game the very next year, the following year in 1983. And I had tried that a few times in recent years. I'm terrible at it, but they use like actual black and white face scans or whatever of the band in it. And you gotta, each of you have to grab your instrument that was taken from you and then fight your way back. And there are a lot of different similar things to Space Invaders in it and Lunar Lander and that type of thing in it. So I thought I would include both here. So we will show the arcade version by Bally Midway first, 1983, in this video. And I play it, and I'll play it, and then I'll play the Atari 2600 Journey Escape that came out the year before, 1982. So without further ado, here is the gameplay. Boom. Okay, well, let's play some Journey for the arcade on my Pandora box with my arcade sticks here. It's been a while since I used this thing, so let's try to remember the buttons here. Adding coins, I think. Let's turn up the volume a little bit there. Press 1, 2 player, credit 9. And this is a tough game. Gonna be there in the city. Okay, I suck at this, so just so you know. Wheel in the sky. They're gonna disappear on me. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I really suck at this game, in case you didn't notice. No! Ah! Jennifer! No! I can't get up there. I can't get up there. No! Sorry, Steve Smith. Came over, Steve Smith. Start again, please. I will try the drums one more time. Come on, we have to, right? No! No! Never gonna escape. We can't get our instruments, my man. I'm sure this is probably a 4-way. I'm playing with an 8-way. I have no restrictor on this. I'm trying to push it just right to go where I want to go. And it's not always doing that. Ah! Yeah. my goodness. Game over, man. Game over, man. Want to be there in the city. Whoa. Oh. No, no. My gosh, if your head wasn't so big, maybe we'd get somewhere. Big head. Like Lunar Lander, only with a big head. I want to get that guitar. I want to get that guitar. Just go. Just go. Oh, you son of a gun. Son of a gun. Stupid bastard. Left to right, right? That seems simple, but it isn't. I need the right joystick set up for this. I need one of them off-grid arcade 3D printed restrictors. Move either way, one way or the other. Well, you saw. Well, what the heck, dude? Move left or right. I did that. And then I went just flying clear off. Oh my goodness, this is definitely one in the arcade that I would have probably just had to walk on by. I'm sure there's somebody out there that was great at this game. It just wouldn't have been me. We'll try that part one more time and we'll move on. Alright, you know what? Sorry, Ross. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. The dreaded up to jump. Failure! I came close, Jonathan. I came close. You recognize the songs, huh? I pushed up. Look, you got it. I got it. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, Jonathan. You're wondering why I don't put Poe in there. Because I suck. Whoa. Oh, I wanna be there in the city. Push up the jump. This is better than Logger. How dare I? Jump like a kangaroo, you son of a bitch. Alright, that's it. No piano for you. Jonathan. Time for Steve. Time for Steve. Oh, you didn't avoid the gate, Steve. Come on, just a small town girl. Living in my underwear. It's a midnight train. Give Steve a couple more tries here, and then we'll move on. My big melon. Oof. Eat my big melon. Fart knocker. That's it. Well, that is it. That is it. Journey. Midway Bally. Arcade 1983 release. I think. Okay, let's get some Journey going for the Atari 2600 by that age. I'm going to play this on my Retron 77. Been a while since I played this one. Been a while. just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Okay, avoid everything. Those are the fans, photographers, sneaky guys. Photographers are those flashing things. There's a barrier. You want to find your manager or a roadie to help you get to your ship. This is always a challenge with the Atari joystick, for sure. Your manager looks like Kool-Aid Man. It's just funny because we always thought that as kids. And then I saw a written review about it somebody did recently where it was their first time playing it. And they also mentioned Kool-Aid Man. So I see you kind of ran out of time. You got to try to run ahead, go a little faster. We'll try. There's our roadie. With him we can kick it up a notch. But now look, that's what happens when you get too hasty. No. Want your roadies or your managers to help you. There, they're just destroying me. Hey! See anybody? See any roadies? See manager? Oh, not the barrier. Ran out of time again. Didn't get to the ship. There's the ship. So close. Don't let them bring you down, man. Don't let them... through there. Oh my goodness. Very little time. I don't know what difficulty I have this set on or what the difficulty settings even are. I'm not gonna make it. There it is, you son of a butthole. I don't know what the rules are or how often that manager, I think it's just random, but I haven't seen him yet. So he's definitely getting fired. Difference is here. Let's take a look. See? Oh, it was a ship. It was right there. It was right there. It was right there. One more. One more. Yeah. Oh, I can't get back to him. Oh, I wasted time trying to get back to him. There's some games you don't see a roadie at all. I'm seeing roadies there. Like you want to be running, but you also got to be very careful that you don't miss your ship. That's not the ship. Alright. One more, and I mean it, that's it. I'm never gonna escape. I used to escape when I was a kid. I can't escape. Can't escape. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Oh goodness, oh Sherry. There he is. I think it's a little too late, but you never know. Too late. Where's the ship? I wasn't even close. Oh, well, there it is. You know what to say. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. That's it for now. Okay, so that was it. That was Journey from the arcade. I played that on my Pandora box. I was terrible at it again. Now, I haven't played that game a lot. Probably only my third or fourth time that I made an attempt. Never made a long attempt at that game. That's a game, I don't know, if you walked into an arcade in 1983, maybe if you were sick of the Pac-Mans and the Asteroids and the Donkey Kongs at the time, or maybe just that it was something new, or maybe you were a big fan of Journey, maybe that's a game you would have gone to. I don't know if you would have stuck with it and pumped very many quarters into that game. Yeah, it's very easy to lose at and or die at that game. Didn't do great at it, but it's on my Pandora's box, so now I can add fake digital credits, quarters to it, and play it as much as I want. I don't know that I will. I've had that Pandora box for about a year now, and actually I hadn't really touched it since probably May or so, but I need to. It doesn't have the best listing of games. Like, it has a lot of great arcade games on it, but it's kind of, sometimes it can be hard to find the games you're looking for even with the search on it. But that game, yeah, and an arcade, I would probably pass it up to play Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3. Yeah, I love Donkey Kong 3. It's a shooter, not a platformer. But then you had me playing Journey Escape on the 2600, and like I said before, we played this as kids. I did a lot better, like I do with most games as a kid, because you kind of stuck with it. You borrowed it. It was fresh and new to you. You weren't going to get another game probably till Christmas, maybe your birthday. So we played the heck out of the ones we borrowed because, like I said, the person that lent it to you might want it back the very next day or something. You never know. So we played it a good bit whenever we did borrow it. And we did a lot better than I did here. I never even got to the escape pod, the spaceship, the Scarab, to get away. But it's still a fun game. Very frustrating. You are fighting against time. I've always had a difficult time. The Resident Evil games, in the end, the original ones, you know, fighting against time. Metroid, you gotta escape, you know, those kind of things. It's just like, hurry up, hurry up. I didn't make it this time. But, yeah, I mean, these kind of games, you know, some will win, Some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Well, the video game goes on and on and on. It never ends. So there you have it. That's Journey Escape for the Atari 2600. That is Journey by Bally Midway for the arcades. What do you think? Have you ever played any of these games? Do you have this in your collection? Did you play that arcade game? It looks cool on the surface. Now bouncing on the drums and all that stuff can be frustrating as heck. But getting your musical instruments and your microphone is only half the battle in that game. So it can be pretty tough. But don't stop believing. Believe in yourself. All right, enough. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Mr. Poestyle. And I hope that you'll be back for another great Mr. Poestyle video in the future. Again, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this game. Have you tried it? Are you going to try it? Did you buy it? Did you play the arcade version? But I end this video. Don't stop believing, my friend. Don't. Oh, Nacho. Come here, Nacho. No biting. No bite. Ooh, no biting. Oh, Nacho, stop.